Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Hey, everybody. It's Dave and Gerry. Retire with less and retire with just the right amount. GW. What's going on, GW? I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, you and Carrie and your... You living with just one son or both sons?
We have both here.
Oh, hang on a second. That's me. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the poll. All right, go ahead, Gerry.
Yeah, we have both here, and yeah, it was good. It was good. I didn't overeat like I thought I would. Kind of ruined the food a little bit, but
What do you mean ruined it?
kind of overcooked it a little bit.
Overcooked the turkey or overcooked something else?
Carrie said it was my fault, but I'll take the blame.
I mean, men understand. We screw up laundry, we shrink underwear for women. I mean, we do all that stuff on purpose, so we never have to do the laundry ever again, So the same thing with food and washing
But
the dishes.
I did have pecan pie. Nah.
It's hit or miss. You gotta have a Murray calendars,
See,
Gerry.
that's what I ended up at a Costco pie, and it's just too damn sweet.
Yeah. Never heard anybody complain about that before.
Yeah, it was a little much.
I did put a poll out there. I guess it was a new option. I'd never seen it there before, so I just figured I'd throw something out there. Maybe I'll start doing that every week. But I realized that I kind of screwed up and should have said, yes for market going up or something like that. But I assume that everybody wrote yes for the market going down. Is my guess. I don't know. Market is up right now.
I clicked yes for both, actually.
Yeah, I know. I totally screwed up. I thought it was going to give me options to say market's going down, yes, or I don't know, but it didn't. Anyways, I'll make a better one next week or something like that. So before I get to all the folks in here in the chat, we'll go through my week. My week was all right. We'll talk about it. Then Gerry can talk about his. I know that he's heavy in the wrestles, so he had to have gotten destroyed. But I know that he really wasn't. So, well, yeah, just a little bit. My week, Gerry, I took a loss all week. So I took a $300 loss all week. So no gain at all. That was just me getting out of our case. And I was in a 105 and I think a 95, if I'm not mistaken. And I just decided to cut and run before it even went way in the money, So I took like a $180 loss in one and then $120 loss in the other one or whatever. Now, it has come back up, but I'm just not feeling it, If Tesla is up some of those days, in our case down, that's a problem, in my opinion. So I just decided to cut and run. And I don't want to play the game. It took a $300 loss. To me, that was worth it. I'm still up $2,300 for the month. Is that $2,400 for the month. So I'm fine. I am also very heavy in IWMs right now because that was one of the ones. If you look at a chart, the Russell's down near the 200 period moving average, so it's sold off the most out of any other index. So I figured it was more safe. Now it did have a 4% down day, but and I'm getting hurt. I'm getting hurt pretty bad in those, but nothing's close to me in the money yet. So I got like a 209, I got a 215, I got a 203, a 205, I have a 175, and I have a 190, and I got 5 of those. I got a lot of IWMs on right now, Gerry. I did put some stuff on Friday. I took advantage of the down day and built out some January 7th because that got opened up. So I put some more IWMs on there. I put some more QQQs on as well. And what else did I put on? I put three Intels on down at 42.50. And I think that's about it. I am getting hurt very badly in BABA, of course, but that is what it is. I guess I had a downgrade over the weekend as well. As it sits right now, $48,000 in maintenance margin, 16% buying power used, premium 3,000 cooking. Unrealized is 9K, and about 5,000 of that is just Baba. 596,000 in notational value, 16 open positions, 33 contracts total. And that was my whole week. And we'll talk about the market here after Gerry goes through his week. So go ahead and take it away, Jers.
Yeah, I don't have big news. I didn't have a loss, but I didn't have anything great. Ended up clearing out for profit $154.74. I did open up a lot of stuff last week. I put on another $1,000 in premium last week.
How much on Friday?
How much did I put on Friday?
It's hard to. It's hard when the market's down that much.
Oh yeah, Friday I put on probably close to 500 of that on Friday alone. Opened up about 7 new positions on Friday, just in my usual various stuff. You know how I do it. I actually don't have any IWMs open. I do have a TNA open, and I tried getting into more of those on Friday, but they didn't fill. Again, on Wednesdays I share all mine. I don't want to go through all mine because mine just it's too much. So to share here, but currently I have oh man, why did my stuff go away? I have 19% buying power used, roughly 22,000 in maintenance margin, and $3,600 in premium cooking. A lot of that is in December. So the stuff that I'm selling now is definitely in January. My December game plan is I'm probably going to be either taking a loss for the whole month, or it'll be close to even, because I'll be clearing out some losing positions for the end of the year. But I want to set myself up for January, because January there's a small chance that I may need to peel off a little bit of money from my Interactive Brokers account to pay the bills. So it's 2022 is going to be a weird time for me. I'm looking at different strategies. We're going to be putting I'm probably looking mainly going to some call credit spreads on top of what I currently do, just to ensure that there's some income there, because I'm going to probably need to live off of that, at least partially. So,
any specific type of stocks you'd look at credit spreads on? Call credit spreads?
My thought currently is just indexes.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely do some individual stocks, I think, but
I feel like you got to go way up there. You got to go, or not with a credit spread. I feel like you have to come way down, actually.
You do.
Make anything.
If to really make some money out of it. That's why I'm kind of looking at the indexes, because you pretty much won't get those big spikes, short, whatever you call them.
No, you're not going to get a big move up in a single day,
right?
Unless you have a big move down like we had on Friday. Maybe you'll get a big move up, but the thing is right now is probably a good time. Just look at the market. Just talk about the market real quick. Just because, like IWM, like I said, it bounced off the 200 period average on Friday. So in my opinion, it's pretty close to being oversold. SPY, I think, bounced right on the 50. And then you got DIA, which has been a piece of shit lately. Yeah, that looks like it's going to go down and probably tag the 200 at some point. And then you got QQQ, which has been the strongest out of all of them. That one's not down to the 50 yet. It did drop through to 20 on Friday, but it's not even touching the 50. It's still a good days down from the 50. So it's definitely the strongest out of the 4 indexes. But so I don't know, like if you're at the top, was it, let me see, that one Friday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday. So Monday we had that reversal candle, kind of a reversal candle on the top side. That would have been the time probably to put a call side on, right? But you really have to, you got to trust it. You got to trust it, because number one, to make any money on the call side, you're going to probably have to be pretty aggressive. But, that would have been the time to put it on probably at the end of the day that day. Now, yes, you would have made more money when the market was at the all-time highs that day, but you wouldn't have known it would have been a reversal candle until the end of the day.
Right.
Or somewhat near the end of the day. So, yeah, I don't know. Market is up right now. It's up pretty good. But it's a small amount of money compared to the move we had on Friday. So it could just be a bear flag. It could be a dead cat bounce.
A head fake.
Carpet. So it could be sucking people in is what it could be doing. And nothing's changed over the weekend. Matter of fact, the whole reason why the market spiked down was because of the variant. I don't even know how you pronounce the damn thing. But, what makes this one any worse than any other one that we've had? And as these variants keep coming out, they're getting weaker and weaker and weaker. It's not like it's as strong as the original virus.
Right. I saw a headline because I haven't really looked into it because I don't believe half of what it all comes out of that stuff. But they said that there were unusual signs, unusual symptoms, but weak symptoms or mild symptoms. So it's not
probably more contagious, but less deadly.
Yeah.
Because that's typically what's happened is because the virus is trying to continue to live on. That's what typically happens. So nothing's changed. If it was an overreaction, I think somebody said that in the comments. If it was an overreaction, yeah, it probably was, but it also looked technical. You can look at the market and say it's technical too. It's just they use that as an excuse because Fridays or overnight is when we had it on Friday, right? When the market spiked down. Well, guess what? The market was already topped out on Monday and kind of traded down. And then, and at this point, it's just driving it down even further just to continue on with it looks to be technical to me. So it is what it is. Had this happened on Monday, it would have been a different story, I think. But it didn't. So I don't know. We'll see. Right now, the market's up. Like I said, it's a minute amount compared to what it was down on Friday. I did put some shit on, which is always hard to do that, but it works. They usually work out really good in your favor. Like Gerry and I might be able to take some shit off tomorrow. The shit we put on Friday.
Exactly.
So it works out pretty good. And that's probably what I'll do. If I'm up 30% or something like that, I might take some of that shit off and then look for another down move this week or something. But let me see if I can get to the poll here. Shit. Where is the poll? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the poll. Damn it. Anyways, I think overwhelming more people were voting for yes. So I assume that what they probably mean by that is they're expecting the market to drop more. Any other current events, Gerry? News?
I don't know. Is there any other current events, babe?
This ain't the Gerry Dave Carey show.
You're my news source, bro.
She could say that Biden's being xenophobic. Shut down country. Same thing Trump did. That guy's called xenophobic for doing it.
I mean,
my question for that is
travel from Africa. What do you and nobody says anything?
My question is why didn't they shut it down on Friday? Why are you gonna wait all the way to Monday? I don't understand.
Because it's Black Friday. You can't do that.
Well, some other countries got.
You can't ban travel from Africa on Black Friday.
Well, I'd say anybody that already had a ticket they should have allowed in, but don't allow any new. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to disrupt the people that were already at the airport ready to go and shit. But it makes sense that if you're trying to stop some virus coming in, that you would do it right away. Like I don't science, Jerry. It's science. Just ignore the science. But some other countries also got some spread. I don't remember which one it was. Australia and some other country as well. So those should be added to the list, right? Yeah.
Should be.
Let's see here. We got all good. Oh, I just want to say this too, because I did say it last week for the parade that got hammered last week on Sunday or whatever. I was wrong. I'll be the first to admit it. It wasn't a coincidence. Or sorry, it was a coincidence, not related to the freaking shooting thing at all.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I just want to clear the air there because I thought for sure it would be, somewhat related, but not related at all. At least we know. At least that we think we know. Whatever. He might be racist, but I don't think it's related. So, what's going on? All good. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and picking that mint out of your garden there. We got dividend drip. Market going up or down this week? Yes or no? That's pretty much what I said. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yes, it's going up or down. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I screwed up. Every day is a vacation for him. What's going on, Gary? Good to have you here, Gary. Almost called him Gerry. Gary. Let's see here. I think Friday was an overreaction, but good. Yeah, it probably was. Everything's always an overreaction. But at the same time, like any sell-off that we have is always going to be a big one. Like a major news sell-off or whatever is always going to be a big one because we're so overblown at this point. So
yeah, like how because we had March 2020 because of the country shutdown. What would the reaction be this time around? Not as bad?
Country shutdown? What do you mean by that, Gerry?
Well, that was the March 2020, right?
Yeah, but what do you mean by the country being shut down?
You pretty much closed up shop.
Like everybody stay indoors, don't go out to eat, don't I mean, the thing is I don't think they're going to go that way, but of course it's Biden in the office. Who knows what the hell he'll do? What his handlers will do? I hope they don't do that again. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things that people are scared of. We have mask mandate here. They just instituted on Wednesday or whatever, and it's like all the way till January, it's like, come on, I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm thinking about driving 20 miles down the road so I don't have to wear a mask. I go shopping. It's just, if it actually worked, it'd be a different story, but it don't do a damn thing. I guess we're already past the vaccination level that they wanted us to be at. So what's the issue now,
I don't know. I wish I knew.
I do think that we're going to go higher. Sounds weird, but this just could be a normal Elliott wave or whatever. Go down, tag the, lower trend line or tag the 200 and go back up and make a new high. That's just what I think, They're claiming there's, low unemployment numbers, record number of jobs, and, all that stuff they're saying, which sounds like a bunch of BS to me, but I don't know, Gerry. I guess we'll find out this week, huh?
Possibly.
So yeah, all right. Yeah, I just wanted to clear the air on that one since, I'm not a person that's, gonna freaking deny what I said. So what the hell else was I gonna talk about, Gerry?
Good question.
Good evening, Michael Kruger.
Freddie.
For every overreaction, there is an equal overreaction. That's kind of true. I did put some capital to work on Friday too. I bought 40 shares of QQQ. So just kind of, I was sitting at 10 shares or something like that. I do have a put on, a naked put on. Not naked, I guess. It's a cash secured put. So I do have some cash in that account. And so if we have another drop or whatever, I'll probably end up buying some more Qs and more Qs. And, I still have 300,000, probably like 350, something like that in cash, in the 401k. So I'm kind of hoping the market does go down a little bit, Vacation starts on the 10th. Every day is a vacation for him.
What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about?
He goes fishing every day, Gerry.
Beer and fishing every day, and he's going. Boy, does vacation mean you're going to work?
Yeah, going to work is vacation for him. I guess. For the fish that you do catch? Do you eat that dividend drip, or you throw them all back? No going offshore, dude. A small island off the coast for a while. Huh.
A vacation from his vacation.
Yeah. I thought you were coming back to the States. John Arnold, what's going on, John Arnold? Hope you survived last week. I'm sure some people got destroyed, Gerry. I don't know how you didn't get destroyed off of the Russell, man.
Oh, I'm not in great shape by any means. I have a lot. I have a few things, just a handful of things, but nothing huge. I mean, I only trade one contract at a time for the most part, so nothing's gonna be, gonna kill me, right? So it might be, one or two contracts, that are $20 stocks or something like that might be, in the money by a couple $100. So overall, it's not really going to be a big deal.
I can say this after getting into some individual stocks like Intel, PayPal, Boeing's another good example. I remember now why I hate individual stocks. 5% down day in Boeing. It's like, what's going on? That's below 200 now. What do I have? I got a 185 on, but still, it's 400%, down right now.
That's when you sell another one.
No, I got a call on I could take off, but it's just I remember why I hate them. CCL, you and I were both looking at that one too. It's definitely it was down to the 17 range. It was looking kind of ripe, Gerry.
Yeah, I ended up selling the 15 and the 1250. I was looking at a leap, but I just maybe I'll do it later.
I just didn't have the balls to do it because I just didn't want to put myself in a Baba situation where I'm just looking at every day again. And the CSPs just weren't good enough for me. I think I was looking at the 1250s or something.
Yeah, the 1250s were about 33 cents, I think.
Yeah, I thought about putting 10 of them on or something. I'm like, I don't think it's good. But then I was like, it's CCL. Like, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, evening, gents. What's going on, Shamir? Hola, Sinya. Is that how they talk in Vietnam? See here. Hello, Gerry. What's going on, Gerry?
Hi.
Gerry has a strong female following.
I do.
Probably does. He's got a strong following in general.
It's just my wife.
Nah, you got a pretty strong following. Yeah. That pill need to be rewritten to the market, go up or down. I'm assuming it means poll. Yeah, I know. I screwed up. I'll fix it next week. Or I'll put a new one out there next week. Yes for up or no. Yeah, let's just go with yes. And I think most people put yes. Can you see that? Can you see it, Gerry? I don't know. I couldn't see it.
I'm not on the YouTube.
It went away from me for some reason. I don't know why. Hit the middle finger for these dudes. Evening, everyone. Good morning, dividend drip. Former President
President.
Huffman. That's actually a good presidential name.
That's what we're talking about, Raymond Huffman. You
Yeah.
can read that in the history books.
You could, yeah. Right along the CRT information. That poll kind of doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know. Jeez, quit busting my damn balls, man. Jeez. Yeah, I know. I have to. After I went and looked at it to see what the results were, I'm like, oh god, I screwed up. Let's see here. Need to rally on CCL. My 19 put is getting crushed. Yeah. I think airlines got crushed too, didn't they?
Yeah, airlines got crushed.
Yeah.
Of course, right
CCL,
when I got into one.
CCL is a darn good deal right now, in my opinion. Let's take a look at CCL.
Yeah, I mean, 52-week range is, it's right there. So
I'm not making any money, so it's not really showing what the PE is. But I mean, honestly, the chart doesn't look good. The numbers don't look good, but it's cheap, though. I know it's cheap. Look at where it was prior to the pandemic, and that was, even if we got up to $30, that's almost a two-bagger. You know what I mean?
I can see it going to 15, but I mean, so the people are going to buy this up.
Well, if it goes to 15, it's going to have to be more down pressure and bad COVID news or something.
Exactly.
To get there, probably.
And they're not really in their, not a really good time for their sales right now. Although I checked the reservations on the Carnival Cruise Line, and it's difficult to find a seat. I mean, a cabin.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they're back cruising, so I guess it really comes down to shutdowns that would kind of stop them,
Yeah.
So I just think people are over it. I don't think people are going to put up with this crap again. Let's just get through it, right? Like get through, people want to get vaccinated. That's fine, but no more lockdowns, no more masks, no more freaking forcing getting vaccinations. And guess what? It'll die off on its own. It's never going to go away fully, but it'll die down on its own. That's natural. That's how it happens. We'd have been done by now, More people would be dead. I've already talked about that, but, there was back in the day, there was no vaccinations and stuff, so more people died, but probably been over by now. Yeah, 19, man. We'll see what it does this week. I'm kind of hoping it has more downside. Sorry about that, Mark. I'd like to pick some up. I'll probably pick up a leap or two, I think it's good. That candle on Friday was a pretty damn I don't know if that's a reversal candle or not, but it's a pretty damn big candle. Yeah, I like it. Hello, Prez. Adirox, what's going on, Adirox? Chucky Chill, good evening, everyone. What's going on? Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And let's see here, William. The sniffles are back. Version 4 of 1,000. Time to 0% interest rates. And more U.S. currency. Dow 100,000. Yeah. Interest rates, I don't think we're going to have to deal with until at least probably the end of next year at the probably the closest. They might even push it to 2023. Who knows? 100,000 on the Dow. What are we at now? 35,000? Yeah, I don't know. I think we've all asked that question, how long it'll take before we get to Dow 100,000, or SP 500 for 10,000 or something. That'd be nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I need to print some more money, Gerry.
Yeah, for what though?
I don't know. Reduce the cow farts. Whatever else. what I don't understand is why are they so happy about taxing billionaires, which includes Elon Musk, by the way, but yet he's the person that's creating electronic vehicles or electric vehicles. You know what I mean? See the hypocrisy there?
Don't you
Seems
always?
weird. What's that?
Don't you always see it?
Oh yeah, I always see it, but they care about these electronic vehicles replacing gasoline, but yet you tax the person that's creating them.
In-N-Out Burger is hiring $17 an hour starting wage.
Is that minimum wage now or something?
No, that's just they can't find anybody to work.
So is it people are holding out for better jobs, or they just don't want to work? If they're not working, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Are they still milking unemployment? Have they moved into people's basements? I don't know.
In 2008, that happened a lot. A lot of people moved into, a lot of families moved into other families' houses. That happened a lot. But this time, I thought the whole unemployment thing was done and all that stuff. I thought the government support was done.
There's still a buttload of now hiring signs everywhere around my area.
I'll tell you what people probably have been doing. They've been going ripping off Louis Vuitton purses and selling them on eBay, and then they support them for a month or two.
They hit up Best Buy too.
And Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
I just, a Louis Vuitton purse, it's $3,000, so imagine like a Chanel store, like a $10,000 purse. That's like 6 months right there. You don't got to work, Gerry.
Nah, they'll go out in the street and sell it for $100.
The problem with those is that puts you over the limit. You're going to go to jail for that.
Yeah, you got to stay at $999, I think, something
You
like
got
that.
to sell a button off the purse. Oh man, it's crazy what's going on right now. I haven't seen this one. Have you, Gerry?
No,
No,
can't
me
say
neither.
that.
I don't. Maritza.
Maritza. It's Maritza.
Maritza. Let's see here. Futures are up. Yep, they are up. It's a small amount, but I mean, I thought for sure that the market would open down, but it just opened up. It's never been negative all day, so it is what it is. Looks like Crapto's up 6.5% too. Piece of shit Crapto's hoping it would crash. Can you believe this? The VIX was up 56% on Friday.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I saw that. It's up right now too, a bunch, isn't it?
Probably.
At least last I looked.
It shouldn't be up right now. If it's up, it's a bad thing. If the market's up, the VIX shouldn't be up. That's always a red flag. If the VIX is down, the market's down. That's a problem too. But the other way around is always bad. But Asian stock market are down. Yeah, I heard BABA got another. I think they got downgraded by Goldman Sachs. I think somebody wrote it in the Discord. Matter of fact, MDB. What's going on, MDB?
Oh, I tried to sell a 85 put on BABA, but wouldn't fill. I couldn't get a 75 put. I was being greedy.
I'll have to look down there. I would probably go down there. Do I have a BABA? I do have a BABA 90 on, Gerry. I got $100 for it. The problem is BABA could get to 90. That's the thing that scares me. I don't think it's going to happen, but it surely could. Go on, Christopher. See here. James, what's going on, James? We got. I even forgot to log in on Thursday and see if anyone was in the chat. I was talking to my mom and stuff late at night, so I totally forgot. Did anybody ever come in there and try to talk?
I don't think so. I looked once and no one was there.
Yeah. That's because you come in too late. I have 2 IWM sold puts at 228. Looks like I'll be taking the shares unless something changes. The problem is I'll probably, with anything for me that's in the money, I'll consider taking it. especially if it's not an individual stock. The problem is I got a lot of IWMs on, and I don't want them all, you know. So that's the problem. But a lot of the stuff I put on, it's going to have to go down a lot. It's going to have to go down below the 200 period moving average, way down there. Like, for example, this 175 I put on Friday, 2 of those on, like it's going to have to go down. It's got to make a big move, And if I go look here, so Friday, yeah, it's still going to have to make a 21% move down. Some of the other ones I'm down 15% or close to 15. The closest one I have to being in the money on IWM is a 215. It's 3.5% away, and that expires in about 3 weeks. So, I consider taking some, but I don't know if I want to take them all. And I don't think all of them are going to go in the money anyway.
No, 210's a nice level for IWM.
210? Let's see here. IWM. That's kind of aggressive, Gerry.
No, I'm just saying that's probably where, it would hold up right there, I think. I'm not saying I'd sell.
No, I agree. You're looking at a chart that's probably going to hit right around that 214, 215 first. But you're right. There's pretty darn good support multiple times, about 3 times right around the 210. Beyond
anything
that,
below that, 200s. I was looking at the 200s and the 195s. I never
say
got
beyond that, the 210. Beyond that, man, you're who knows? It could go all the way down to 160. There's a Gerry. There's a gap down there.
Beyond that, it's a little rough.
I don't think it's going to get down to 160, but there'd be something crazy going on in the market for it to get down there. Of course, cuzzies. Speak English, Carrie. What strike? 228. Yeah. 228, I'm assuming.
Probably meant what date.
Yeah, I don't know where Matt Money is. He's hanging out in Pennsylvania, so it's because he's hot as AF. 228 MDB. Wow, we got Rebecca there.
Bex.
Congratulations, Rebecca, paying off your student loan. She lump summed $14K to pay off her student loans from after working for 6-7 weeks at night, 12-hour days, like 6 days a week. Made a boatload of money and lump sum live paid off her student loan. So now she has like a $30,000 car payment left. So I made fun of her on the stream too and said, paying off the student loans, that's just a little bit more than your bed payment. Your bed was. But yeah, congrats though. Let's see here. What do you guys think of Snowflake Report? Yeah, that's not one I've been following ever since I dumped it.
Snowflake. Oh, I thought that was sarcasm.
Dang, Gerry.
I was like, well, snowflakes are reporting on December 1st.
Let's take a look at snow. Woo. Snowflake, December 1st. So what day is that? That's a Thursday, right? Nope, that's Wednesday. I don't know. To me, a Snowflake is still one of those ones that's just not been out long enough. Even though it's actually had a pretty darn good year, it's just not. It's scary still. I guess that's a good way to put it.
I have a prediction, and it's just a flip of a coin. I say it's going to beat earnings, and it's going to fall to 300.
I don't know. straddle it, straddle it, reverse cowboy straddle it. I don't
I was
know.
looking at straddles too, and I'm like, I don't know, just something interesting about straddles.
It is, especially if it's going to make some make a good move. Deception
Decepticon.
Decepticon variant. Yeah, Decepticon. I don't think. Now, I'm a big person about. I love conspiracies, but I don't. I think that the government. I don't think it's planned. I don't think the variants are planned, but maybe they overreact about it on purpose to make people get scared, right? I'm sure there's a ton of variants out there that just I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
For
think
some
they
reason
should be.
caught
I
on.
don't think they should be skipping names either.
They probably filled all the other names in. It's just we didn't know about them. They weren't a big deal. They
No,
said,
they
"Oh, the
have all
market's
the
kind of high
names.
right now. Let's make a big deal about. Let's make a big deal about this one, Jerry."
No, the names are already pre-done. They've been known. These names have been known for a long time, but they skipped them because it's China.
How do you know that they skipped them and they just didn't find a variant that's and kind of like what they do with hurricanes? Because every hurricane comes out, they switch back and forth, right? And it kind of goes the alphabet, right? And they switch female, male, female, male. Of course, we should be non-gender bias here, right? But and then next thing you know, it's like where are the Henry? And we just like they skip them because there actually was hurricanes assigned to those names, but they never turned into anything big. They tropical depression and went away. Maybe that's what's going on.
I always thought they named hurricanes after the person who found it.
No. Yeah, I guess that's how the toilet got named, huh? The crapper. What is this?
That's a Decepticon, I think.
Is that a candle or something? What is that?
No, it's a
Decepticon.
robot-looking thing.
Decepticon. The market is usually strong this time of the year. Yeah, that's true. You got the Santa Claus rally, and you got the January effect. You got all those names there. Typically, the market's usually strong for the first quarter. All the way into usually Aprilish time frame. A lot of those traditions haven't worked the last several years, though. Sell in May and go away until after Labor Day hasn't worked. You'd have lost a ton of money had you gone away, and you came back. So I don't know. We'll see. Did you buy anything at all, Jerry, during Black Friday or anything?
No, I don't go out to those crowds, man. No way. My like shopping days are over. I'm like ready to retire. So
I did buy some
on new
tools.
TVs.
I bought $450 worth of tools on Friday.
For what?
The way I look at it is they're not going to go down in value. They're only going to go up. So the way I look at it is, matter of fact, I had some of the stuff earmarked because I thought I was going to get a promo code from a YouTube channel. Come to find out, they're not doing promo codes anymore. And then, so I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. So they did a deal on Friday. So all right, let me buy some shit. And I look at the prices; it's like $60 more than it was just several months ago. So I buy these things that are a lifetime guarantee on them, and I never have to worry about the price going up. They're never going to go bad. You know what I mean? Like it's hand tools. So
where'd you buy them?
Tecton. Yeah. Let's see here. Sell those PFE covered calls. Yeah, I think PFE had a good day, didn't it?
Yeah. And I remember Pfizer was in the 30s.
I put a is that a shooting star or what the hell is that? That's a shooting star, I think. I don't know. Somebody kind of a doji in a way too. I guess somebody, I don't know. I don't think James would call it a doji, but to me it's a doji. Doji day. Let's see here. I've noticed a lot of young investors with an obsession of dividend stocks on other channels and Discords. I don't get it when you can just own an SPY and sell out of the money calls to make up for the lower yield. I'm kind of with Zach here. I run across this all the time because I've kind of trimmed my individual stocks way back, my individual dividend stocks. I had a reason why I was doing it, though. I wanted to do covered calls against the stocks, and it just didn't work like I wanted it to work. So at this point, I'm like, it doesn't make sense to be in the individual stocks anymore. Doing what I was going to do didn't really work. Doesn't mean you can't like opportunistically be in SPY and then say, oh shit, Apple's a good deal right now. Let me buy some Apple, but most likely I would want to do that on like a 30% pullback or something, So I'm in the boat here. I will be selling covered calls against the SPY. I'll be wheeling SPY, wheeling IWM, wheeling QQQ in those retirement accounts. We'll see how it works. Until it doesn't work, I think it's going to work. You know what I mean? Until it doesn't, and I might change the tune. But what do you think, Gerry?
No, I would agree. I think, with younger investors, though, you're not going to have they're going to be uncomfortable with selling covered calls. Now, that's what they should be learning, but the dividend thing is really looked at as passive income, and yeah, it's true, but you got to be in the best of the best. You buying all the junk stocks, you're going to get hurt. So,
well, you could buy a lot of kings, buy a lot of aristocrats. It's gonna be a solid portfolio, but you're better off in a Devo, and I think I'd rather put my money in Devo.
Yeah, the thing is, yes, you can buy the aristocrats and the kings, but honestly, those are very old companies, most of them, because they got to be around for 25 years at least. They got to be around for 50 years to be a king.
True.
And typically, your dividend growth is going to be fairly low because they are established names already. So you're not going to get that high dividend growth that you really need.
Well, I think Devo's got a pretty decent CAGR on it. Divo. Yeah, Divo. I think it's like 8% or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But, so Mark's got a question here. How far out of the money? That's a tough one. You can't go that far out of the money and make any decent amount of money. The most you're probably going to get is like 2%, maybe. I take that back. I was able to get higher than that, but let me see, 320-ish. I don't remember what it was. It blew past my strike, Gerry. So it made that was when it made, and that part of that was my fault. The market sold off, got down here at the bottom, whatever, the trend line, and then that's when I sold the cover call, and we had a monstrous 6% month. How often does that happen? I can tell you this: you're not going to be able to get up 15% above, though. No way. I would say a good 5% probably if you can get up there. But I don't know. We'll see. I could see if we were head to a lockdown on Friday. Yes, we're not going to do a lockdown here, and just closing down some, flights from certain countries is not a lockdown, so I don't think we're going to do a lockdown here. Of course, it is Biden. Who knows what he'll do? He said he wasn't going to do this. He said he wasn't going to do that. And he's done everything he said he wasn't going to do. So he is reinstituting the Remain in Mexico policy, Gerry.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. And anybody heard about Pelosi buying a $25 million house down in Florida?
I think I saw that headline, which is funny.
It's a headline, but then there's a lot of people that said, no, she's not doing that. She's not buying one down there. So I don't know. I don't know what the truth is, because if that got out, you screw up California, and then you go to freaking Florida and buy a $25 million house. But nobody's talking about the elephant in the room here. $25 million house.
Exactly. Where the hell did that come from?
This is not a $25 million net worth, which honestly, for somebody in Congress, is a lot of money because they make, $200,000. They only make like $200,000 a year or something like that, right? So that goes to tell you, folks, that that's taxpayers' money is what that is. Or she's trading the market because she's controlling the market.
She's trading the market. Hell yeah,
but
she's trading the market.
What's funny about it is, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz and all, they're all like multi-millionaires, and all they are is Congress people, Senate people. That's it. Everybody in Senate, everybody in politics is rich. They steal our freaking money.
It's a big ass scam.
It is. It's funny how nobody thinks about it. It's not a $25 million net worth. It's a $25 million house. I don't know what her net worth is, but like the Clintons are a good example. They're worth a fortune. Obamas are worth a fortune. 2 weeks to slow the spread. 2 years later, 20. Oh man, I can just tell you this. I am over it. I'm over hearing get vaccinated. I'm over, fully vaccinated. I'm just over everything. I'm tired of hearing about it. Pay your fair share, Gerry.
Pay your fair share.
That always cracks me up. It's end of the year, so weird stuff could be happening. Taxes, taking profits, rebalancing. Yeah, all that stuff is. Let me see. Is it December, September, October, November? Yeah, don't we have quad witching this week? This month too?
I'm not positive.
I think September was quad witching, so I think quad witching's in December. Yes, there's gonna be there's tax loss harvesting and all that. I hadn't even thought about taking my loss in my BABA, but I don't know. Just offset my my major gains I've had this year, Gerry. On paper, geez. Rebalancing portfolios, yeah. Russell could fall during shortages. I don't know. All that stuff is valid, yeah. I do think it's quad witching this month. What's going on with Visa stock? I don't know. Visa's just not a company I care about. Not to be insensitive here. It's just Visa and MasterCard. They're like so old, Like I don't know. I just don't see, and I've had this argument with Matt too, I think, but what is left for them to grow on, how many new businesses are coming online that are going to use Visa?
It's just churning the same old crap.
Yeah, I know. But, I've talked to Matt about it, and he's saying, no, there's a lot of, underdeveloped countries out there or whatever that could still bring on Visa, but I don't know. I just don't look at it like that. Yeah, Cody did a ETF video today, Gerry. DTD. Have you heard of that one?
Mm-hmm.
From Wisdom Tree?
Wisdom Tree, yeah.
What makes that one any different than DGWO or RW?
It's just the Wisdom Tree thing. I like Wisdom Tree's got some decent products, but they're expensive.
Yeah, I think this had a 28 basis point.
And they typically underperform everybody else.
Diva would have been better off for sure. I ran it in an ETF channel. I ran it against it, and it definitely kicked DTD's butt. I'm just curious it's a monthly payer, so I'm just curious how is that any different than the other Wisdom Tree monthly payer that they have? That's a dividend ETF,
Well, they've got some that track the Dow. That might be the Dow one. Is that the Dow one?
Might be. DTD.
Oh no, it's not the Dow. Yeah, I don't know.
That's funny because on the on Finviz it doesn't show that it pays a dividend at all. That's odd. I don't know. 18% up to this year. Yeah, I don't know. Odd. Sometimes we eat them a lot. Okay. Give a lot to the locals. I could do that. I could get behind that. Is the Santa Rally a thing this year? I can't remember a year where it wasn't.
I don't think Santa is allowed this year.
Santa has to wear a mask.
Santa has to wear a mask and has to be vaccinated and all that.
Yeah. If I was still young or whatever, I'd put a little sign out for him, like you can come to this house if you're not vaccinated, Santa. Santa rally. Even in 2018, we had the 20% drop. I mean, we still had a rally that year. We V-shaped recovery, just blew out. What was the year that we had? Was it 2019? Might have been 2019. It was like the very first trading day of the year, and like the market tanked.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Might have been 2019, I think. Well, let's see here. Well, you can see a 5% out of the money each. Well, you can sell. Okay, 5% out of the money each month and make close to 3% a year. Not to mention the normal dividend yield. Yeah, not saying it'll always be the premium. Yeah, I mean, the thing is you're not going to be right every time. It's going to blow past your strike every once in a while. You get, then you can just sell some puts to get back into it. The only fear is for me is that the market just continues to go up, and you're kind of missing out, right?
Yeah, you end up not getting back in.
Exactly. That's the biggest fear. So for me, I kind of like to have, some common, and then still have some money available to sell a put, and then get into it and then sell a call or something against it, but always remain invested in something, some portion of the indexes, right? So for me, it's QQQ, IWM, and SPY, and never be 100% cash, because my luck is just the market's biased to the upside. I've already lost a lot of money waiting for the pullback over the years. I'll go to look. Guess I'm a new investor because I love my dividend stocks. Quality is my first love. It's my last love, Gerry.
If you're young and you have a lot of time ahead of you, you're really giving up a lot to be into QYLD.
I don't know how old Mark is, but I think it has a place in people's portfolio, but you just have to know what you're giving up.
You have to know what you're giving up. I made this comment. It's you have to be okay with knowing that you're going to underperform, and you have to be okay with what you get in a dividend yield, because you're not going to get pretty much anything more than that. And I think it's more about the excitement of actually having those monthly dividends come in. That's it. You have to be okay with that.
So is December doomed for QYLD, considering you think they sold to open the cover calls on Friday? I thought they did it on Wednesday, but if they did it on Friday, that's going to screw them.
Yeah, you might. You know what? I don't know. Or is it Thursday? Oh, wait.
Market was closed on
Thursday. Right. Interesting. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I asked you in the comments, like if they did it on Wednesday, they're fine. And they had to do it on Friday, they got screwed.
Yeah, you're right. That's going to be ugly for next month.
Yeah. Let's see if it's below 19 cents.
Yeah. It actually was good this month.
Yeah, it was. I do own some QYLD, 50,000 or something worth. So, 19 cents, 22 cents really doesn't make that big of a difference to me. But over the whole course of the year, it makes a big difference, Enjoying playing with these credit spreads, have two Google spreads. I was going to ask you the same thing, Gerry. You talk about getting us some call spread. Were you going to be doing some bigger stocks?
Yeah, I was looking at Tesla, obviously,
On the call
Amazon,
side?
and Google. I mean, you can get up there. I mean, you don't have to get a ton of money because, especially with portfolio margin and if your account is mainly all puts, even those 100 wide spreads would be like $50 a margin impact. It's like almost nothing, right? So
What did I put on? I put something on this week. I don't know what it was. My IWM or something. I don't know what I put on. It was like negative maintenance margin being used.
yeah, if you go to the call side sometimes, and you can reduce your margin impact for sure.
Yeah. I'm still a little gun shy doing the calls on any of those bigger stocks like that.
Well, here's my thing. It's a spread, right? So
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is if I do some small ones and I do more of them laddered out throughout the weeks, that okay, there might be a handful of them that are going to lose. You know what I mean? So
Well, the question is how wide are you going to go?
exactly. So
That's the
we'll see.
question. 26, 25, 50. I don't know where Google's at right soon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so Google's just definitely not one you probably got to worry about like going way up, but he's at 30.
Oh,
He's doing, those
he's
aren't
doing the put
doing
spreads.
the put side. Yeah. That's probably fine. Definitely like less to worry about on the put side, even though I don't know, is it really less? It's not less, obviously, it's really the same damn thing.
Yeah, it's
If
the same
anything,
thing. I mean, if you're gonna do a either end of the spectrum, if you're gonna do a spread, if it's a 80% chance of being in the money on either side, what's the difference?
true. Well, the 80% spread on the bottom side means you're probably going to be wider though, versus on the top side, it's going to be less of a move, but yeah, that makes sense. Um, what is the VIX right now? Let's see here. VIX, what? Oh, 28. I looked at the VIX, by the way. 28. So that might have helped put some premium on. Anybody play the VIX? I'm not a big VIX player because you're waiting around for that big move like that, and you're just waiting weeks, months, for that to happen. But I just wondered, anybody to luck out? Have any VIX on? Is the market going? Yes. Yeah, I know. I screwed up, Gino. I'll put a better one out next week. I didn't even know it was an option. I think it was brand new. I've never seen that there. You ever seen that before, Gerry?
No, never have
Yeah,
actually.
I've never seen that option down there. I don't touch cruise liners and airliners or any other tourist travel related stocks with a 100-foot pole. I would agree with you, Shamir, when we're at like end of a bull market. If we're 10 years, 10 years into a bull market, I probably wouldn't touch those. But right now, I think this is some undervalued plays there in pretty much all of that. Hotels, cruise lines, airlines. I think there's some good money to be had in those right now.
This is the somewhat be greedy when others are fearful moment in a lot of that stuff.
For sure.
But I mean, because we had it with energy not too long ago, and look what it did.
Yeah, I still think energy will go higher, but energy definitely finally came back with a roaring. I guess we can thank Biden for that. Shut down pipelines and all this, and stopping fracking and whatever else, drilling and shit on federal land. That helped. Allowing Russia to open a pipeline though. I don't know, Gerry. I agree with Gerry. I'm a person that likes to be greedy when there's blood in the street. I like to be greedy. I like to be the medic, going out there and patching up all the stocks that I want to buy.
It's not easy to do.
It's not. Like on Friday, I told myself, you got to put some shit on, Dave. You got to put some shit on. You know, that we've been waiting. We've been so light for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The scary part, though, is it going to go down more? That's the scary part, right? It's almost 8:30, and Matt Money must be sleeping.
It's 11:30 for him.
It's 11. It's 11 o'clock for him. You rounding up 20 minutes? 25 minutes?
Is it? Oh, wait. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I didn't realize he is in a different time zone already. I'm thinking of my time zone.
Yeah. You see, just got news released saying new variant is in the United States. I have not heard that. I haven't been watching the news all day, though. That doesn't surprise me. Does it even make sense to? So my question is, you have to get a negative COVID test to fly into the United States. How's it getting in then? You know what I mean? Don't they test? Don't you have to test when you get here, or no? Don't you have to quarantine when you get here? I don't see what a negative COVID test before you get on the plane matters.
Well, here's the thing: is that people are carrying this anyway, vaccinated or not.
I don't understand the rules. Like how the rules help. I don't understand how getting tested before you get on the plane makes a difference. You know, I mean, unless you're not allowed on the plane. I mean, you got to show a negative. That I guess you're not allowed to get on the plane, which means if you got tested before you get on the plane, you're screwed. You know, $2,000 down the drain or whatever. I don't know. But it seems to me that you would test people when they land. That's more important. You think? I don't know. If you're really trying to stop it from coming into the United States, more contagious, less deadly variants are good news. I agree. That's typically is what's been happening. Is it might be more contagious but less deadly. It's just weaker and weaker and weaker to remain. The virus is smart. You know, it's pretty much smarter than me, and just not quite as much as smarter than Gerry, of course. So they weaken themselves so they can spread, you know, and keep themselves going. But it's like a computer virus, you know. Me wants to make it scary. Yeah, of course. Lots of money to be made. $20 an hour at Del Taco.
Damn.
Yeah.
Taco Bell. Del Taco in a while.
Gerry. Del Taco pays 20, but Taco Bell only pays 15. I didn't know they had Del Tacos in Utah. Del Taco just far superior over Taco Bell. Far superior. A lot of people don't know about Del Taco because they didn't grow up in California. $20 an hour, Gerry.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd be in trouble going back to work. Like,
maybe. I mean, I should see if I can get a raise this year. You know, like I expect my raise to be like 5%, which I don't think it's going to be. But like, seriously, if this is the standard now, you know, then I mean, I get it. A lot of people's wages get wiped out by inflation, but you know, I mean, $20 an hour to flip burgers and shit. God, I guess I just don't really know anymore, Gerry. That used to require a degree.
Yeah. $20 an hour. Man, when I used to think about $20 an hour, I used to think, man, that's freaking rich people making $20 an hour.
It is. Yeah, welder. I mean, some sort of technical skill or whatever, you know.
Freaking car mechanics.
Pushing a button on a microwave.
I remember back in the day, regular certified mechanics were like $20 an hour. But you really wanted to be a smog technician, which was like 25. It's like, what are these people getting paid now?
They better be getting like $40 an hour now.
Exactly.
Jeez. I can't believe that. And they can't find jobs and they can't fill the positions. I don't know. Watching live stream from Norwegian cruise ship
Nice.
selling out of New Orleans. Wow, that's awesome.
That's Nolans.
Nolans for Gerry. Yeah, it's actually a few more months and we got Mardi Gras, Gerry. I've been to Mardi Gras once. Everybody's got to experience it at least once, Gerry. Let's see here. What is that? What is Norwegian Cruise Line?
NCLH.
NCLH?
Yeah, I was looking at that one too.
NCLA.
It's,
yeah, that one.
Same
You
thing.
want to be at the 15 probably.
Yeah, you want to be at the 15, but it's the same thing. Like blood in the streets.
Ooh, this one's way uglier. I know that people might say that like Royal or Norwegian Cruise Lines or whatever are better than CCL. Like I'm talking about the cruise ship itself. It's more high end or something like that. But this stock is ugly. I wouldn't want to touch this thing.
It's
CCL, on the other hand, I would
It's
touch.
just a different clientele altogether.
Yes, exactly. But it's got a big short float. You know, it's way overvalued. CCL looks better. You know, CCL doesn't, well, it's got a big short float too, but it's not as bad. What's another one? I have them mixed right next to each other.
RCL, I think.
Yeah, RCL, that's the other one. Royal Caribbean. It's different clientele. They're all similar, honestly. I'd say that Norwegian's the worst off, though. Royal's held up probably the best. And then you got CCL on there. I don't know. You got Disney, too, but I don't really count Disney because Disney's...
That's just a little piece.
It's just a little, yeah, it's a little piece. Hope you have a good cruise there, Rebecca.
Absolutely.
Where did she say where she's going?
Bahamas,
maybe? Where she's going.
Maybe the Bahamas.
Yeah, tell us where you're going. Don't leave us hanging. What's up? What's going on, Grind to Retire?
Freddie.
Let's see here. They will make new variant a big deal to push more spending bills. That's true. Yeah.
Need more stimulus.
The thing is they're just trying to get these bills pushed through. They don't care about the damage. They don't care about a landslide in 2022 because that's what's going to probably happen. Once you get these things out there, guess what? It's never going to go away. It's never going to go away. When have you ever seen a social program being taken away? I'd almost say, when have you ever seen a tax go down? It does, but it's not very often.
That's what I was just about to say. Taxes don't usually go down. Prices of products typically don't usually go down. So rents, housing, gonna be tough.
I liked. Did you hear what Elizabeth Warren said? Pocahontas said the other day about the reason why the prices are sky high and inflation's sky high. She's blaming on billionaires raising the stock, raising the prices on the cost of the goods up for their stock price. So basically, all they do is deflect, right? They deflect off of something that it sounds good. It makes you hate billionaires. It makes you hate business owners, right? Instead of the real issue, the root cause inflation, which is spending a boatload of money we don't have. Just finished homework. Damn, don't you get a freaking holiday, man? I was bad at homework. Dog ate mine, Gerry. Yes, I'm at school going for a bachelor's of computer science. There, congrats, man. You should have a good future. I would just say, I mean, you pick your poison. There's so many different areas you go in computer science, you know. They all pay pretty good, but some get paid more than others. So it's such a wide range. VXX futures are down 11%. Okay. That makes sense. So futures are up, but the VIX is down. That makes sense. That's what we want. Still working, FML. What's that mean, Gerry, FML?
My life.
Did you make that up?
No.
No, you're right. That is. Did you look that up? Did you Google it?
That's like old, Dave.
Yeah. You didn't know what FJB meant. Jeez. Dave always busted my balls. A little bit. Gotta have some fun, you know. Dark Matter owns. Dark Matter owns. Didn't you know you can rearrange the letter of Omicron to spell moronic? I did not know that.
I saw Micron at first.
You did? Of course you
And
do.
then-
Saw MU.
And then I saw there's Omnicon too.
Omicron. Jeez. Where is this going to end? I'm like thinking they're going to continue. Like, honestly, if you woke up today, you'd think it'd be 2020. You know, you'd almost think it's like in the middle of 2020. You know, we're back to mask mandates here. And like all the major counties here, we're back to mask mandates. And I'm like, it's almost like we're right back into 2020. But almost like the vaccine didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, it's like, well, what was all this vaccine stuff for if you're doing all this?
Still, like, I just don't. I'm almost thinking if they continue to push this truck down the road, you know, like, am I going to be able to even go hike the Appalachian Trail next year? You know, like, who knows?
You think they close down the trail?
Well, they don't close it down. They don't close the trail down, but a lot of the towns and stuff could be closed because of it, right?
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of places close state parks and stuff like that. So
you can still go through the state parks. You're walking through. You're not driving in. There was people that hiked in 2020, but a lot of them quit too. A lot of them got off the trail. It was recommended to get off the trail. But you think about it, like if all of the services aren't running in town, you're screwed, you know? Hotels aren't open or something like that, then yeah, it's time to get over this, you know, but I get it. It's a big moneymaker for certain folks, you know. So they're going to keep pushing it. On Friday, I sold 240 January 2020 call on IWM. 240. So I don't know if Friday would have been the right day to do it. Let's see here, 240 to 220.
yeah, Friday would have been the time to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, you never know when it's going to happen, but I don't think Friday was the time to put the call on. You should have put some puts on. But you know, I mean, it'll probably work out. I mean, you see 220 divided by 240. Is that like an 8% move or something like that?
Yeah, I think I mean 240s. That's all. I don't know if we get the all-time high in the next. Well, you went to January. I don't know.
January 22. Yeah, that's a normal expiry. 240 IWM. Honestly, that Friday candle looks it kind of looks like it would bounce from here, you know? It's going to take some market pressure to force the IWM below that 200, you know, which is at like 219. It's not a reversal candle, but it's a pretty damn good, you know, I don't know. We'll see what the market does. Calls. I think calls would have been the thing to do, but
Puts, you mean?
let's see if it works out for you. Had Rona, took some Tylenol, a nap, and was fine. I didn't know you had Rona. When did you have Rona? He didn't. He's I don't know. I don't know. Was that just over the weekend? Jeez. GW, I know I want to stay in Cali for your. Wait, I know you want to stay in Cali for your kids to finish school, but vax mandate will start next school year. How would you deal with it? The vax required for kids, Gerry?
Not this year. I mean, I haven't even paid attention, but I guarantee you, if it is mandated for next year, he'll be missing his senior year.
Does he not want to get it? Or you don't want him to get it?
Honestly, he would probably get it if it were up to him. But it's not up to him. So we would, if the mandate was there, we would make him skip the year, and he'd probably hate us for the rest of his life, but it is what it is.
What
That's
about
parenting.
remote? What about remote school or something?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what he'll have to do. But he'll hate us for not letting him get the vaccine, and he'll have to live with it. We'll have to live with it, and that's just parenting. So
I'm glad I don't have kids right now. Yeah, you just need to get out of that state, Gerry. That's an option. But then again, I get it. You don't want to go to you don't want to go to senior year at a brand new school. You really don't.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that to him, but I mean, I don't know how it's going to work out next year. So we'll see.
Freaking California. Jeez. I bought back into Newsy. Newsy actually had a bad week.
It did.
Which, honestly, if you look at a chart, it looks like it was just technical, though. Like it's going back down to 27. But it doesn't really matter. Matter of fact, I hope I get paid my dividend when it's down near the low.
Exactly.
I can reinvest when it's down. Love y'all. Mom woke up from a nap, so I'm spending time with her. So who wakes up at a nap at 10 o'clock at night?
She a party animal.
Well, I can't. I can't really. I have no leg to stand on, Gerry, because I've done the same thing. Will be if she heads need. Will be on if she heads to need
bed.
It's need, Gerry.
Got to read between the lines there, Dave.
I'm not good at reading. I'm a very literal person. Got the quadfecta running. Whose YouTube channel does the quadfecta? There's a YouTube channel that talks about the quadfecta all the time. I can't remember who it is. Somebody will probably know who I'm talking about. Got the quadfecta running. Devo, Jeppy, QLD, Newsy. Yeah, I like all those. Jeppy's been Jeppy's it's a secret weapon. Heads to bed. Take advantage. Say, I took advantage of one Black Friday deal. Dave could probably guess what it was. Chewy had a big sale on dog food. 200 pounds. My first guess would have been some sort of whiskey discount or something. What about you, Gerry?
I thought she would upgrade her bed.
No. If anything, she would have. Let me see. She would have. Okay, so she bought food for a dog, 200 pounds. She got a discount.
She already got her lawnmower.
She got the lawnmower.
She got her car.
She got the car.
She got a new bed.
She got the bed.
I mean, what else is there? I mean,
there was something that came to my mind, but it just went out of my mind. Darn it. Kombucha.
Pond.
Kombucha would be another one.
Kombucha.
Yeah, she buys hard kombucha, Gerry. What's another one? There's another one that's coming to my mind, but it's I don't know. Freaking new gate or something.
Oh,
she lives in a gated community, folks. She's one of those rich people.
With a private lake.
Yeah, private lake, private freaking landscaping or whatever. I mean, top-notch landscaping, freaking gated community.
New rocks.
Rocks. Do you guys have an opinion on GLD as a dividend? I haven't heard of that name in a long time. Gilead. Let's take a look at Gilead.
I've liked Gilead for a long time. Never bought it.
Solid, probably, for a dividend stock.
For a dividend stock, I think it's great.
Doesn't get a lot of love from dividend investors, but
no.
Let's take a look at Seeking Alpha since it's a piece of shit. See what they say here. Dividends.
But I also like Bristol Myers, but I don't know if I don't know how they're doing with their dividend.
I have a boatload of those. Let me see. I have Biogen. I have Intuitive. I have Amgen. I got all those in here. I never trade them, but I used to years ago. I never taken them out of my platform, but I haven't looked at Gilead in years, but it looks solid to me from what I can see. 9% 5-year dividend CAGR. Payout ratio is low. It's got a decent yield. 6 years kind of sucks, but what does that? Maybe they just instituted the dividend. Let me see. I don't think that they cut. They probably just. Let me see. I think 2015. Yeah, I think 2015 was the first year they started the dividend. So, looks good to me. You get the Gerry thumbs up of approval. Maybe they're looking for. Well, let's see. Let me just look at. Let me go back to Gilead real quick. Just look at the chart. I don't know. As far as entry, I don't know. I don't know if you're talking about an entry or not, but buy and hold. Maybe they're looking for 100% passive. I don't know what you're talking about specifically. Yeah. TBH, he probably has no clue what the freak he's doing. I don't know who he's talking about. What's TBH, Gerry?
To be honest?
Yeah, I forgot that one. VIX is down. Okay, yeah. That's good. We want the VIX to go down if the market's going up. Corrupt government is another plus for crypto. Bitcoin to the moon. You'd think, a lot of libertarians believe that. But it's too small. It's too small of a market cap. And the problem is crypto is global, right? So that makes it even harder because in order to be global, it's got to be a major amount of market cap to take it on globally to replace the currency. So that's never going to happen. And do you think that these governments are going to let crypto take over a fiat currency? Do you think Pelosi's going to have a $25 million house if that was the case? Do you think any of these politicians that should be only worth, not a lot amount of money would be rich if crypto was in there instead of the fiat currency? I'd love to see the fiat currency go away. Don't get me wrong, but it's never gonna. I just don't underestimate the government. Plus, you got a lot of sheep that just support the government. They love the government, just believe in everything they do. That the government has in the best interest. For the people. Government don't give a shit about you. All they want you to do is pay your fair share. They can say, steal your damn money. That's it.
All they care about is getting a $25 million home in Florida.
Yeah. Reader portfolio is up. Yeah, I think he's talking about Pelosi, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Pelosi, she probably doesn't trade the stuff, but I think her husband does. I heard something about that. But she probably has all of her friends that she's like, you know what? We're going to pass the bill on Friday. Make sure you know what I mean?
She's got people. For sure.
Oh, of course. They're trading off this shit. They are. They're probably in cahoots with freaking China. Take Baba, take all your shit, better than Buffett. Yeah, Buffett's not an insider. Got a double laugh here, Gerry. Not a ruling on floor, though. It is confirmed she bought the house in Jupiter. What? So I heard a lot of a lot of people said that it wasn't her that bought it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff saying it's fake news, but
exactly, and that just could be people trying to change the narrative,
yeah,
because of the hypocrisy. I think anyone who is in government shouldn't own any stock. Yeah, but they can just have their friends get into this shit, because they're not supposed to be doing that anyway, really. Is it
kickbacks,
insider
baby.
trading otherwise?
Kickbacks.
Insider trading only works. That only matters to you and I. It doesn't matter to those. They're immune to that. Just like they're immune to Ponzi schemes. 245 South Beach Road. Did you look it up, Gerry?
Yeah, I saw fake news. I saw it. She is buying it, so you just gotta have to flip a coin.
I guess we'll see. She's not going to put it under her name either. It's going to be under some like Shell Corporation or something. I think it's hilarious, man. I think DeSantis should screw with her if that's really the case. I just screw up California so much, and then you just go buy a house over here. I just don't understand.
Oh, he will. He will. If that's confirmed, he will.
I hope he runs in 2024. I like the dude. Very hot show tonight. Very hot show tonight. It on fire. Yeah, we're on fire. Put us out. I'm 43. QI is like 1%. There you go, Gerry. That was your comment saying that people young should own it. He's younger than you, Gerry.
Younger than me. But it's only 1% of his portfolio. I mean, there's a lot of young people that are, all in QILD, right? So
that's true. There is. They're using it to buy their dividend stocks, Gerry.
Yeah.
I don't really disagree with that method. Put money in here, get paid, buy a dividend stock. I don't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that. Fine. I don't disagree with that either because I've actually done it. So
just because you've done it in the past, Gerry, doesn't mean you'll do it again.
Wait till next Saturday.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Nothing, not a big deal. But
yeah, okay. Let's see. What is your next Saturday? Let me see. Is that the dividend video?
Yeah, the net worth update.
Video. Yeah. It's my dividend update video as well. Dave, how often do you credit spreads in which index? I don't actually do credit spreads at all. I don't think I've ever done a credit spread on. Only a credit spread I've ever done on index, I think, was SPX. And I'm not doing that anymore either. So, which delta did you use? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really done it. I don't really see the need to do it.
I've probably done more credit spreads than Dave.
On the indexes or just in general?
I've done just in general. I've done an NDX spread. That was interesting. It's just weird to see that.
Did you have kind of money? Your pucker?
Yeah.
They're scary, aren't they?
Yeah, it is because it's like 29.
5 wide.
Something. I'm like, what the hell?
5 wide is like the least you can go, I think, right?
Yeah, and then I've done Tesla spreads and.
Is that $500 loss? $5,000 loss.
I don't know. I'm not going to do it anymore. On some of the triple leverage stuff, I'll do credit spreads just to reduce the margin impact.
I think it's a $5,000 loss.
Quite possibly.
5 times 100 times 10. I think it's a $5,000 loss, if I'm not mistaken. I always get those mixed up, but yeah, I just William, I'm not against it. I just don't really have any reason to do a credit spread on the indexes.
But I typically on the indexes, if I'm doing a credit spread, I found that the best. I guess the best combination of risk and reward on an index is probably around that 15 delta.
It depends. If you're doing an iSpy, IWM, or QQQ, I'm probably okay with that. But the NDX, I probably, like if I was doing a credit spread, those, the SPX, the NDX, and what's the other one? R something or another. Let me see. I have
RTY. I think.
RUT.
RUT.
The RUT. You know, if you did them on those, you want to be way safer. It's just too scary.
Like, for instance, I did a Tesla spread last week or the week before last, and I did a 650, 600, and that was like a 0.03 delta. I still made like $60 off of that thing.
You need to do 10 of them, Gerry.
Yeah, I should have.
I haven't opened up a new Tesla. I'm waiting for Tesla to drop back down to earth again before I get back into like a 600 or 700 maybe. It's at what, 1,080. Had a pretty, it didn't have an update, a couple updates, and then it had the big sell on Friday. Let me see. Yeah, I had a good Monday. Definitely looks like it's kind of, it's gonna, honestly, I think it's gonna go to 900 at some point, close that gap. But I think whoever was trading it got out of it probably by now anyway. UVXY, I haven't heard that one in a while. UVXY.
That's the VIX, right?
UVXY. I haven't. Let's see. ProShare short-term futures ETF. VIX futures. Yeah.
Whew. Man.
I definitely see more downside. I just don't see us making a new high and then the VIX making a new low. Like how low can the VIX go? You know what I mean? Like a $10 VIX? Jeez. What are you saying, oh man, for, Gerry?
The chart on that thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Down 80%. And that's after the big old update. Yeah, that's one of those declining assets, I think. That one is. Do vaccinated people have to get tested when flying? I don't think they have to be tested when they get here. They only have to get tested before they get on the plane. Not really on the plane, but before, like what, 72 hours or 24 hours or something like that?
Usually
Before
a 48-hour, but I don't know, because I don't know. Isn't there more different rules in the other country? Well, I guess it would be U.S. rules if they're flying in, but. Yeah,
you think that you would test people here and literally like put them in some sort of mandatory, hibernation, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I think you should test people here. They should have the quick, the fast response tests or whatever for everybody. And then whoever is tested positive, put them in the hole. And that's essentially what you're doing.
Yeah. It just seems like the logical thing to do. Because what else? I mean, they got to get from the airport all the way to where they're going, and they're going to come in contact with how many people? It just seems like if that's what if they really cared about stopping some, that's the length that they need to go to, right?
Yeah, because what good is showing a negative test 48 hours prior? What did you do in those 48 hours after that?
Or maybe you came down with symptoms when you're on the plane. I don't understand. I remember when I flew on from Diego Garcia to, I think it was Korea. This is back when SARS was happening, 2003, excuse me. SARS was going on, and they checked it as soon as we flew in. They checked our temperature, checked all this, wearing masks and all that crap. I had no idea. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Because we didn't know about SARS. We're off on a freaking military island, But it seems like that something just seems like common sense to me, Gerry. That's all.
I don't think we've been operating with that in the past couple years.
No, there's no comments. That's gone out the window. I had to fly. Let me see. I had to when I flew back in the U.S. from Sweden. You had to show a test before you got on the plane, not when you got here. Hey, I'm glad. Let's see it. I'm glad Dave can read again. Man, but I am I'm not dyslexic. I'm borderline though. Dave, did you figure out why you were broken? No, I did not. It's just something that happens every so often. I think I was looking at the light, and then that blinded me, and then after that, it was like all bets are off. Yeah. Freaked Gerry out, apparently. Gerry got all freaked out, freaking texting me, and what else are you doing? Jesus.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
like,
I mean, if you look at that, if you go back and watch that, it was a little. I mean, I was laughing, but as time went on, I was just like, oh shit, like this ain't cool.
I don't know. It might happen again at some point. I don't know. Who knows? It happens. The seeing thing happens every so often, but they're not be able to read thing. That I don't know what the hell's going on with that. That's strokeage, Gerry. What is short flow? What metrics do you use to gauge whether a stock is overvalued? Short float is what percentage of shares are sold short, I guess.
That are borrowed, I guess.
What that can do is that can drive a stock down lower, but it can also cause a major short squeeze. The higher the short float percentage, the riskier it is to have a short squeeze. And we're talking about like a major squeeze,
Yeah, that's what happened with GameStop and AMC.
Correct. So it's a red flag for me. I try to stay out of stocks with high short floats. Even CCL is kind of high. It just means that there's a lot of shares out there that are sold short. People are making money on the downside is what they're really doing. But it can cause
there's a point where it can spring back, and you really don't want to be on the other end of that.
No, typically the short float, the short squeeze work best on earnings. You got like a bunch of people. They know kind of what price would cause people to cause a short squeeze. So they try to force the price up there, and then as long as it holds there, people are probably there's going to be automatic orders that'll probably kick off, or there'll be people are going to have to get out because the short squeeze is on. At that point, it's just kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point, right? People get out here is when they sell it. What they have to do is they have to buy it back, right? So it causes the buy. That's the reason why it keeps going up, right? To buy back a short stock that you short on, you have to buy it back, right? So you make the money on the difference in the price. And that's the reason why the short squeeze keeps going up and up and up and up, because people have to keep buying it back. I'm terrible at explaining that, Gerry.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like selling that naked call, right? You gotta fulfill those orders, and if something went from 25 to 100, well, you got to buy at 25 and you got to sell it to them at 100. So,
and you can make money loaning shares out too. That's how people make money by loaning shares. Like RK, my RK's got loaned out. So somebody wanted to go short in RK. So my broker loaned my shares out to whoever that person was or people were, and then they finally, when I got out of them, I got call away. I got a bunch of money, man. I got money on the call. Yeah, I made money every which way, Gerry, including the Ouija run. Got a grateful man. Let's see here. March may be good hotel play. It's Marriott. Sorry. Marriott might be a good hotel play, but the 100 January leap, EBX, sell. It's cryptic language here, Gerry.
It's a PMCC.
What's that?
He's doing a PMCC.
He didn't say that. Yeah. Let's take a look at Marriott. Ooh. Friday would have been a good pickup, huh? I still think, I don't know if this is an overreaction. Take that back. We all know it's an overreaction, but I do think the market can go lower this week. We're not even in December yet, so Santa Claus rally is not on. Yeah, Marriott. I don't know. I do not. I can tell you this. I don't like that gap that we left on SPY. So that almost tells you we're going to close that gap no matter what. So it means we are going back up. Up to 465 or something like that. But I do think if we close that gap, we can go lower. If we go lower now, then it's almost guaranteed in my eyes that we'll go up and close that gap at some point. Probably make new highs. I don't know. Marriott, what do you think about that one, Gerry?
I don't know. Looks expensive to me still.
It is. It's like worth like almost what it was pre-pandemic.
It's worth more, pretty much. Well, it's about right there. But
it was a month ago, but yeah, that's odd. They really got hurt. What's Hilton?
HLT.
HLT.
They look extremely overvalued.
They're the same boat. They're like, what happened? How did these come roaring back? Did they just go so lean? Did they get lean to cut all the fat out? I wouldn't touch them. That's me.
Yeah, they're way overdone. It's kind of weird though because
how can they be that high when is travel 100% back?
It's weird to me because look at like casino stocks. Casino stocks.
Oh well, you can't count those. They're getting hounded by China.
Yeah, but still,
you got to look at one that doesn't have China exposure.
That's a big hotel portion as well, though.
Yeah, but most of their income, like all the ones that have exposure to Macau, like 60 to 70% of their income comes from Macau. And
who doesn't have exposure to Macau?
One of them doesn't. I don't remember which one it was. I want to say it was like Malco or something. Crown is
MGM looks overvalued there too. So maybe it's them.
So the casinos aren't a good. You can almost. I would say you can kind of compare. In my opinion, they kind of go hand in hand. Hotels and airlines.
Yeah.
I used to travel a lot for business, right? And I stayed in a hotel for 6 months at a time. I was spending a lot of money in a hotel. I'm surprised my company let me do it. They weren't making any money off me, and in the rental car and all that crap. I don't understand how a lot of business travel didn't come back. So I don't understand why hotels came back unless they trimmed down a lot of the fat. Makes no sense. I have no logical answer for that. Maybe if Grateful Man knows. Why is there 60 poll votes but only 20 thumbs up people? Oh, that's a good question there. What was I had to look at the poll. Is there anybody that voted no? How can I check whether a stock has a big short flow? I'm using the only thing you can see in IBKR is how many shares are available to borrow. And you can see that by seeing, I believe you have to go to like the order when you get the buy and sell. It kind of shows you what's, I don't know, at least mine shows it. It shows like a shortable right there and like a green icon next to it. If you like hover over that, then it tells you how many, let's see here, it kind of shows you the rate, but if you scroll down below that, there should be an option to show you how many shares are available. But that doesn't matter. You need to look at the percentage, and I just get that I get it from FinViz. I don't know if there's any other way to figure it out.
Seeking Alpha has it, but I don't trust Seeking Alpha, so I would say FinViz would be the way to go.
I don't trust Seeking Alpha either. I think it only gets updated once a month, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Dave, I think a bulb burned out on your twig, too.
It does. The one side looks a little dead.
I'll have to turn it. Oh, man. Busting my balls. Yeah, if there was a whiskey sale at the liquor store, I would have been on. There you go. Yeah. Let's see here. Do you have kids? Are you married? Dividend drip. He has kids. Kid. I think it's a kid. Probably was married. Did she take half?
Singular, like leap.
Yeah, like leap. All true, all that luxury for 105K. She's talking about her property, Gerry?
Yeah, her lakefront property.
Gated lakefront property.
Yeah.
Kids, no wife. You had a wife, though, didn't you? How about Hendrick's gin? You drink that, Gerry?
No, I used to drink Tanqueray.
Never heard of it.
It's a
like
ghetto
$2
thing.
up.
It's a ghetto thing.
Don't like gin, tastes like pine needles. She does like black pudding.
I preferred cognac.
Cognac? I kind of like just like the hard alcohols, like 151 or something. I like a good vodka too, like a really good vodka. Like even Grey Goose kind of tastes like rubbing alcohol, even though it's better than a lot of Smirnoff, and I mean Smirnoff's not even that bad. You can get like a really bad one, it tastes like rubbing alcohol, but there's a really good one. It's a Patron. Is it Patron, Gerry? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker.
I'm not either anymore. How do you manage to live in high life abroad with a kid?
His kid's grown, I think, no?
Yeah, his kid's grown. He doesn't live with his kid. I tried to have him hook me up with his daughter, but he didn't like it. I was just kidding there. Yeah, he's gonna kick my ass now. I'm old. She loves the States. Yeah, I know. She lives in the States. I'm retired. What do you guys think of Viatris for a value play, Gerry? That's
like up my alley. I'm looking to buy some leaps on it. I'm doing that. I've wheeled. That's not probably the word. I've flipped some leaps 3 or 4 times this year on Viatris. And it's probably ripe to buy right now. I think it's a great value play, but I wouldn't expect a ton of growth out of it. I mean, it's not going to be one of those kind of plays.
So we're going to deal with the same thing when J&J does it? Does anybody know when that's going to happen? The J&J?
Oh, when they spin. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You're going to spin off something, and is it going to really be, a good company, right?
I think J&J's will, because what they're spinning off is something I kind of like J&J for.
What are they spinning?
I'm probably going to sell a stock as soon as it gets assigned to me. I don't know. I'm depressed about J&J doing that.
What are they? What is it that they're?
I think aren't they spinning off a pharmacy or something?
Oh,
Realty Income just did the same thing too.
Yeah.
Dividend Diplomats just did a breakdown video. Yeah, I think it's Dividend. Well, Dividend, yeah, that's the 2 guys, I think. Is Mars on sale for home? What's that one, Gerry?
I don't know. I don't get that one.
I have no opinion on it. Well, that's a fair. You earned it. I will live vicariously through you in sweet-looking photos. Sure, yeah. You'll get there, MDB. Let's give it time. You can go live like a king over there too. There goes Jupiter, Florida. I don't even know where Jupiter, Florida is, actually. I know where
they got some weird names. They got some weird names down in Florida. How'd that happen?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I know of pretty much where almost everywhere in Florida is. I've been almost everywhere there, but I've never been to Jupiter. I don't know where that is. I've probably been through there though. Laugh my ass off. Let's see here. Thanks, man. Opening up. Blah blah blah. Let's see here. Doing my travel video was more like a hobby than these financial videos. That seems like work. Why not go back to the travel videos?
Yeah, I would go to the travel videos. Screw these financial videos.
Financial videos, like people are ruthless. They're ruthless with these financial videos. With at least the travel videos, like it's more. I don't know. It's more niche. I think
And I'll be honest, I'd much rather see a travel video than another financial video.
You like my other channel, Gerry?
I do. I can't wait to see some shit.
Oh man. Let's see. What would the holiday tree in back? What would isn't it freaking
Time of year?
Yeah, isn't that time of the year? Doing 90 days through Mexico, Central America, and South America after the holidays. I'll post those. Yeah. You almost need 2 channels, Dividend Drip. The only hotel in my portfolio is MGM. There is one hotel, like it might be Crown, Malco Crown or whatever, that one. That has no exposure to Macau, but all the rest do. I mean, Las Vegas Sands, Wynn Resorts have a lot of exposure.
Melco Resorts? Holy cow, that sucker's down in the dumps too.
They're all in the dumps, Gerry.
Well, that thing's at like lower than pandemic level.
Melco. Yeah, it's all the way back below 2016.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it says Hong Kong on it, so maybe they do. Okay. So Hong Kong, where the fuck is Hong Kong, Gerry? Is Hong Kong China? Or is that Japan?
It's Japan, ain't it? Wait. Yeah. Because Taiwan is.
Yeah.
No. Damn it.
I always get those mixed up. Is Hong Kong Japan? Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong's Japan.
Hong Kong's China.
What?
Damn it.
Taiwan is Japan.
Yeah, I always get those mixed up. Yeah, I think it's China. Sorry. Because I thought there's a couple of the casinos that I thought actually had some presence in Japan as well. But anyways, I might be wrong on Malco Crown. There is one. I just don't know which one it is. It might be MGM then. I don't know. That doesn't have any exposure to Macau at all. Might be MGM. Let's see. MGM. Probably MGM. Does anybody know? Making me look this shit up. Let's see. Does this one look bad? Yeah. Oh yeah. It might not be. It might be MGM, Gerry, because that one's
they got
damn good.
They got resorts in the United States and Macau.
Oh crap. Wonder why that one's holding up. Yeah, that one's holding up though.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Someone said Tesla was thinking about doing other stock split. I have not heard any of that at all. I wonder how many people would buy it this time if they did, though. I probably would.
You would? Depends.
I probably would.
If they did a 10-to-1, I'd probably buy.
I'd probably, I don't know if it's going to be a 10-to-1, but I'd probably buy it because here the thing is, Gerry, there's never a shortage of idiots. There's going to be idiots out there saying, oh, this thing's cheap. I'm going to buy some.
Now's your chance.
Exactly. Cities of the future will run on the blockchain. Maybe. Take 7 days to see any symptoms of COVID. I don't know. I've heard different stories. Some shorter, some longer. I don't know. I don't know about that. It makes it tough to find out where the hell you got it from. I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
Latin America is definitely on my travel. Me too. Exactly. Dark hair, dark eyes, dark eyebrows, thick eyebrows. I'm in. I'm down. Yeah. Do you ever go go into travel costs in your videos. 30 and a wake up. I've been following him a lot. He's got a channel, and 30 and a wake up. I've been
And
following him a lot.
A&D. I think it's a 30 A&D a wake up.
Yeah, I think so. I've been following him a lot.
I followed him for a while because he was a van guy.
He was. You're right. He was.
Yeah. And that's when I was following him. And then all of a sudden he turned into an expat. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff in Thailand, but he's been all over as well. I enjoy watching a lot of his stuff. He does streams every once in a while too. It's just amazing me how cheap. Like, so 30 to Wake Up did a top, I think it was the top 10 things not to do in Vietnam. And I was like, I was surprised. I'm like, I don't know if I can go to Vietnam. Like, it was serious, Gerry.
Yeah, there's a lot of I've looked up some of that stuff, like you're not supposed to point your toes or something like that.
Yes. I was like, holy cow. Oh man. I'm like, I need to make sure I watch this video before I go to all these places.
Exactly. Like there's places you're not supposed to tip. They find it rude.
Can't shake hands.
Yeah.
Oh man. There's some serious stuff in there. Yeah. El Salvador announced a Bitcoin city being built. Huh. Yeah. I think those smaller countries like that could probably benefit from it, get the corruption out of the government, but it's not going to happen here, but those smaller countries could definitely benefit, I think, from it. I have an MD, but I can say I heard that. Let's see here. Usually just film and take pictures while I'm having fun. He did mention that you really can't kind of record in Vietnam. You got to be kind of careful of that.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I'm like, what? People do it all the time in Thailand, but I'll stop and look around there, Rebecca. On credit spreads, I sold SPX 19, 1500, 31 March, took 250. I think it's free money. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, where is SPX right now? 19, 1500. It's probably free money. Every time I say that, I take a lot of shit, though. People just, no, it's not free money. Let's see here, 45. 90, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You got it down 50%? You got to go down 50% to get assigned or whatever? It's actually not assigned, but 1900. Gerry. It's got to go down like 50%, Gerry.
It's free money. It's pretty much free money. I mean, if we go down 50+%, there's something majorly wrong.
I'll make sure I stay out of it for you, Matt, because I will definitely take it 50% if I get into it. That's a major. Let me see. That's 400. That's a major loss if it happens. Like if it goes all the way down below 1500, that's a major loss for $250, right? But that's the whole game, see here, not on my list, but a stop for a few days. You mean the aimless didn't show up at your house, Dave? I called. No, nobody showed up here. Haven't tried El Salvador beer. Yeah, beer, Gerry, beer. Let's see here. I didn't even realize you had a channel. Just subscribed. He does have a channel, and he does at least 1-2 videos a week. He's got no job. I mean, he's complaining about making videos, Gerry. You do too, though, so whatever.
Yeah, what the hell? I got more things going on, though. I'm not sitting on a beach or going fishing.
That's true. Let's see here. Dividend Drips channel. Yeah, thanks for putting that in there, Rebecca. You can plug yourself too, Rebecca. Plug anybody you want. Got any fishing videos on there? I caught a 26 king mackerel. Mackerel's a fish that you use to fish with. What are you talking about? Pier fishing. That's a pretty damn big fish to pier fish from. Did you have bloody knuckles and hands reeling it in?
Yeah, I know. And then off a pier, 26 pounds lifting it out the water. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah. that pole must have been like this.
You must have had a heavy duty pole.
Did you crack the pole? I mean, how big? What kind of test were you using? Is it called test, Gerry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Piano string, Gerry. We'll be better after the holidays. I thought he was coming back to the States. Don't take foam much on the boats. I have speedboating videos up though. Cool. I think you really need 2 separate channels. He might actually have 2. No. 30 and Wake Up has another channel. It's a Dividend channel. Yeah, but you need 2 channels, Dividend Drip. I heard that retail investors only see about 60% of the market because the institution is doing so much selling off the market that we never see. So the market rigged us. I've heard that for years, that the retail investors are going to get screwed. And I kind of agree with that. Yeah, we're the last to get the news, last to hear about anything, whatever. But doing options, like, I don't think that's valid when it comes to options. If you're gonna day trade and stuff, yeah, I think that matters. You want to just kind of float in and float out, not then let them see you. Tons not uploaded yet from over the last 9 years. Jeez. I struggle to have a video every week, Gerry. Let alone 9 years worth. Dave, do we test my key levels? Do you think we test any key levels? 200 period average is where I would put my bet on. The Russell's already there. The SPY's got a long way to go. I don't think we're going to get there. If it drops below the 50, it could be on, but it might actually pop off the upper trend line first. The Qs, the Qs, I would look to be hitting that 50 period average first. So, and my thing just locked up, unfortunately, so I can't give you a number for that. Oh, there it goes. So the 50 is right around 384, 83, 85 area. That's my levels. Don't hold me to it. I dumped my casino holdings, even sold VI. You know what that one is, Gerry?
Yeah, it's Vicky Properties. It's a REIT.
Seeking Alpha, slow as AF. Yeah, that's a piece of shit. It's honestly gone down more hill, actually.
Yeah, the more they tried to improve it, the worse it got.
Exactly. It's kind of like a YouTube platform. Honest question. I've been thinking about making one purchase of BLK a month. Which do you guys think at the moment? What is BLK? Why is that one?
BlackRock, I think. Yep. BlackRock.
Oh, okay. I knew I just don't recognize it in lowercase. Uppercase. I need uppercase, Gerry.
It's expensive stock.
Why does that matter? I was arguing with my mom about that, actually. I'm like, why does the price of the stock matter to you? Because I always like to buy 100 shares of everything. I'm like, okay, so that might make sense, but really it doesn't really matter, you know?
But I'm talking, the PE is a little high for a financial.
Is it a financial, though? It's not a bank. Who are they kind of compared to? Like GS, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs?
Look at State Street, STT. That thing's at pretty much all-time highs, but the PE is half of BlackRock almost.
That's asset management. Let me click on asset management and see what other ones are in there. Hang on. So market cap, biggest market cap is Blackstone. That's BX. Let's take a look at BX. That's even worse. That's even worse than Blackstone or BlackRock. What about KKR? Is that one you ever trade, Gerry?
No. KR.
Yeah. KKR. Let's see here.
Well, what about
T.
Goldman Sachs?
Yeah, I just looked at Goldman Sachs. It was definitely pretty reasonable. Here's T. Rowe Price. That's not even that bad. So I would say BX, which is Blackstone, is even worse. It's a 28 forward PE. And then you got Blackstone or BlackRock, which, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it deserves to have but you really, when you compare it against the other ones, even the target price is almost near 1,000. So I don't know. Maybe it deserves that forward PE for some reason.
It's definitely a quality company. There's no question about that.
Let's see, what is it? So Goldman, Ben Franklin. Haven't heard that name in a while. That's cheap. Yeah. The Carlyle Group.
Morgan Stanley?
Yeah, I looked at Morgan Stanley too. They must be small. Oh, you know what? Morgan Stanley doesn't fall under asset management, I don't think. Let me take a look at Morgan Stanley. Yeah, they're under capital markets, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with Gerry on this one, grinding retire. Making one purchase. What is it? Just one stock?
One share?
Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with that? It's DCA, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Gerry drinking some Henry. Let's see here. The previous Marriott Leap play isn't a bad idea. I don't know. I don't understand why they're up where they're at. I would have to find out why they're up that high. Unless they got a lot of bailout money that they just put in the stock and bought back stock or something. Absolute. That's still not Absolute's still not that good. It's better than a lot of Popov vodka and shit, but there's some way better ones. Pharmaceutical, half of their consumer products. Yeah, exactly. Right there, Gerry. I don't know. To me, this is a major ordeal for Johnson & Johnson. I would almost either keep that other stock in there or just dump it all together. Jupiter is an island. She bought the island like Bill Gates did?
No, it wasn't Bill Gates. What was his name?
Bill Gates bought an island for his wedding.
No, I'm talking about the other Clintonettes. Epstein.
Clintonettes?
Yeah, all those weird pedophiles. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Well, Biden's in the mix too. What are you talking about?
Oh, he'll go to the island. Or he's been there.
Along with all the Cuomos. Oh, man. I will, guys. COVID effed me up over a year on travel. I bet, man. That sucks. Even 30 and a Wake Up had to quarantine, and they locked him down in his hotel room for like 15 days or whatever. Jupiter is north of West Palm Beach. Okay, I didn't know. Target Woods owns.
You see some of those condos that he was getting like $300 a month? Freaking badass condos on
right on the pool.
Yeah, zero gravity pool, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I mean, even the stuff that, that was Bangkok. You mean in Pattaya and Phuket and all that. Like I said, you bump it up to like $700 a month, you live like a king. Like you can have like a penthouse or something,
Yeah.
Jupiter, see here. Hong Kong is a wonderful city. Chinese. Hong Kong is China. Yeah, that makes sense, Gerry. All we had to do is think of it as HK. Oh, man, we're terrible. I'll speak for myself at least. Small island right across the Shijin. Back when I was in Wynn Resorts, they were still making a bridge from mainland China to Macau. It's like the longest land bridge, and it's a tunnel that goes under the water as well, part of it, in the world. It's like really long.
Jeez.
Let's see here. I bought LVS, Las Vegas Sands at 75 in 2008. I sold a loss. Yeah, I got screwed in LVS too. 2015, it just tanked. By the time Dave reads this comment, the theta decay will make the words expire. Thanks for the premium chat knowledge acquired. I like Z Shark. He lives in a van too, Gerry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's gonna go. He's gonna go to fuck it after he's done too.
Is he making videos?
He's not. No, he just told me in the comments area though. He's living in a van down by the river. Truth. What's up? What's going on? Clowning around? I don't think we've ever seen clowning in here, have we?
I think we have once or twice.
We have. Welcome, clowning around. I'm trying to get to the bottom because we've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. On the options chain, what does ADJ mean? Adjusted?
Adjusted. It's either they paid out a special distribution or they had a stock split or something of that nature.
Yeah. Is it RK that has the weird ones?
RK had a weird one. There's a couple other stocks too. Rocket comes to my mind.
Yeah. I was looking at RK recently and it has some all jacked up shit. TNA seems okay. Let's see here. Dude, they love tips. Some of these facts on YouTube are there's certain countries that don't like tips though. I might even considered disrespectful if you tip or something.
Yeah.
Like trying to bow to somebody younger than you, I guess is bad too. Like Gerry. Wait, Gerry, you're older than me, sorry. You need to bow to me, Gerry.
Wait, I'm not older than you.
Yeah,
Dave always trying to throw that in there. I ain't older than Dave.
No.
Gerry needs to don't bow to me, Gerry, because it'll offend me. And the feet thing in Thailand, not Vietnam. Yeah, okay. Well, he did one on Vietnam too, though. So go. And the thing is with 30 and a wake up, is he got a lot of friends in all these other countries, and they all help him out with the video, like on the local things, what you do and not do. Yeah. So he's not coming up with these things out of his ass, right? That's kind of cool because he's got local people that live there their whole life that actually help him out with those ideas. I caught the kingfish with bluefish. I didn't gaff him. What's gaff him, Gerry?
It's a big hook to get a gaff of.
You use nets usually, don't you? We always use big nets.
Well, I mean, you need to have a long ass net, but usually a hook on the end of the gaff is easier to.
Well, piers, aren't they up like 15, 20 feet?
It depends on the pier, I guess, too.
Someone else in the pier did. Can't remember what IB test was line. Yeah. Shit. Where am I? DeSantis actually came to Tampa and signed the no vax mandate here and local. Yeah, I know Brandon. Used to spend a lot of time in Brandon.
I got a friend that lives there, actually.
Why did you say he came to Tampa? Brandon's a suburb of Tampa. It's not.
Yeah, Brandon's its own city.
Exactly. Super busy there too. It's not as busy as Tampa, but is why you go out on a boat, Rebecca. Don't have to deal with the noobs and the Randys on the shore. What's a Randy, Gerry?
Don't know.
Boats are cheating. Shotgun's cheating. Shooting fish in a barrel is cheating.
No, there's video in the Philippines where they freaking throw explosives into the
and then they just float to the top.
They just float to the top.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. BNS is a good bank to have in the portfolio, in my opinion. Let's see, BNS.
Nova Scotia?
But no Bank of Nova Scotia. I try to stay away from the Canada stocks, even though there's some really good ones there. I just, because I don't know, like I can't see the presence of it or anything, I just try to stay out of there. But, if you're in Canada, there's some damn good stocks down in Canada too. Let's see here. I wasn't trying. Pier fishing is a great excuse to go hang out. Enjoy the ocean and drink. I'm assuming it's a PE. Maybe not. Break even 130. I don't know what she's talking about. If you do the 150 with one, I don't know what's talked about. I have 52 shares of BNS. I agree. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't have anything against BNS. Isn't TD a good one too down there?
Yeah, they got TD. They got
There's another one.
CM is another one.
Yeah, there's another one up there in Montreal that's good. Or is it BNS? Is it BNS? No. BM something? No. Anyways, yeah, TD is a good one. Let's see here. Does TD in Canada have is there any relation to TD Ameritrade at all? Is it the same thing? Because I think TD Ameritrade's TD stands for the same thing. Toronto Dominion, right? Or whatever. So aren't they related?
So yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know for a fact that they are. That's what's weird. Because TD Ameritrade seems like an American company.
Huh. It doesn't say on their description. You would think if it was that they would really put that out there in their description.
You'd think. Does anybody know for a fact? Just put it in the comments in the chat. Hong Kong. Fooey. Kingfish is one of my favorite fish to eat. King crab? I don't know if I've ever had kingfish. Rockfish? I'll tell you what. Let me see. My favorite fish, trout. If it's cooked right, trout. Catfish is not bad either. Salmon's all right. Yeah. They're all fishy. The white fish, cod, like deep fried cod, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I like Long John Silver's.
Yeah. There's a place in California called Tugboats. I don't know where the nearest one to where you is though. But Tugboats, Gerry. It'll blow Long John Silver's away. If that's assuming they're still in business. I'm supposed to go live in Philippines for the next 3 months. They're still closed to tourists. I didn't know that. Damn. Like I still have another year, so I'm okay. Hopefully this shit's died down by then. Going on 2 years without seeing my kids.
The Philippines are ruthless over there.
I heard Vietnam's worse.
That new government, they don't play.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna fit in. You know me, Gerry.
You'd fit in better in the Philippines, I think, than anywhere else.
Yeah, I'm gonna set out like a sore thumb too.
Well, so you'll be there with all the other white guys.
I don't really want to hang out in expat areas. Man, I feel for you, President Raymond Huffman. Hopefully this shit dies down, man. Maybe I don't know, 2024, maybe it'll die down. You have to wait till all the way 2024, Gerry. A van down by the river. Let's see how far. Oh, we're already down there. Let's call it here. We go through the last few of these. Time is open again. What is the hopeful monthly / yearly percentage return for selling premium? Used to be what for us 2% a month, but I've lowered mine down to like 12.
Yeah,
not 12% a month. Sorry, 12% a year.
I'm pretty much year to date. I'm pretty much matching the market, and that's because I had a horrible January. But that was my fault. But
I don't know what I'm at. I'll have to look. I'm up like 40. I'm still up like 47K or something. And I'll probably still hit close to 50 this year, but I need to find out what the number is. And some people can argue, well, you didn't beat the market. Well, I think what we did was a lot less riskier than having the amount of money just invested in the market.
See, that's what I was trying to explain to someone the other day. It's like there's difference with what we're doing because risk adjusted, I think, if you look at it that way, I think there was a comment that you commented on too. I think it's more riskier if all my portfolio was in the market. I would feel super uncomfortable that way.
I know who will agree with you. James Rowe will agree with you. That's the reason why he's not in the market. That's why he's trading his everything in the options. Yeah, I agree. I'm still in the market, but if I put that money to work in the market and the market goes down, then I'm kind of screwed, So I definitely think that maybe I don't think I beat the market this year. I probably come close, but I didn't really try. I've been very aggressive anymore. And honestly, if I can make 12% a year with a lot less risk, then why not do that? I don't need the money, right? It's extra money. If the market goes down 30 or 40%, then maybe I'll put the money, just put it in the market. Trout fishing in Montana is great. Month-long vacation. Salmon is good. Trout fishing, man. Woo. Gerry, you ever had trout?
Yeah, a long time ago. Good stuff.
Yeah, you got to cook it right, though. Toronto Dominion Bank owns 40. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. 45%. So is what, Schwab going to own part of it? Let's see here. Try the West Fork River and Bitterroot Valley. It's Bitterroot, Gerry. Good luck tomorrow and week. Hopefully all guys, make gains. Yeah, I agree. Good night. Thanks a lot for hanging out, everybody. Always good talking to you guys. Yeah, I agree. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Market's still up about 250 points. Let's see if it holds. I mean, I do expect us to test the lows, maybe make a newer low. That's just what I expect. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Gerry, you got to say anything?
Nope. Hope you guys have a good week. November's almost over. Here comes December already, baby.
Yeah.
Man.
Let's everybody have a good week. Let's everybody have a great month as well. So we'll see y'all next week. Thanks a lot, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.